start as soon as we get a question.
I say this sort of jokingly, knowing you guys don't care about this kind of stuff ultimately, but after that game Saturday, did you wonder what you had to do to be Defensive Player of the Week in the league? And you pretty much scored in every category you possibly could as a defensive player. And just where do you rank that just in terms of just getting it done in a game for you personally?
I mean, it's a good feeling. What you're saying, I think it was Jaywalk and Michael that they got cold.
Yeah.
I mean, they was out there making plays too. Like, I couldn't even be mad like how the game they had. So I was happy for them that they got that. So.
Yeah, talking through the sack fumble, what you're seeing right there when you realize you're running clean to sack the quarterback.
Well, when I rushed, once I saw like the tackle, he didn't come out to block me, and then I think I saw the back, like he went up towards the middle. I was just like, just run, just run as fast as I can, just go make the play. It was a great call by Coach Shu, and I appreciate him for putting this in the right time.
Daylen, as much as you go against the offense, going back to spring, preseason and whatnot, when they got that ball after, Texas had that touchdown, they credited 7 points, and they needed to make some plays. I know you guys were on the sideline kind of getting y'all's thing back together, but just how impressive was that to you, and knowing those guys, be surprised at all ever to get that done?
I mean, it was real impressive, but we go against them every day in practice, so there was no doubt in my mind or anybody else's mind that they couldn't get the job done. So it was a great job by them. We just trusted them to do that.
Kirby had some high praise for Chris Cole as one of the guys that's made the biggest jump this season. Just what have you seen from him as he's continuing to carve out a role in the defense?
Oh, no, he's a real good player. Me and him, we real close just because we both from Virginia and stuff. But seeing him, how he attacks practice every day and stuff, like you can see how he continuously gets better through each day. So, yeah.
Daylen, why do you feel like the secondary has just grown the most as a group between now and when the season first started?
I think, just getting closer as a group, like connection-wise, like even off the field, we always find a way to hang out with each other, like outside of the football field and the facility. I feel like it's one of the biggest things.
Dan and Janelle both get ejected for targeting on Saturday. What's your sort of reaction to those penalties, and how do you think the secondary handled losing those guys and still having KJ come in and Ja'Cory come in and make the plays that they did?
Oh, well, it's always the next man up. So those guys that came in, they kind of knew that once it happened, that they had to come in and be ready for that. And I feel like they were, and they did a good job responding to that.
About Ja'Cory, what do you feel like he brings to the secondary when he's out there, and what he can say will provide?
Ja'Cory, he's physical. Like he'll come down and hit you. And he's sneaky fast too. Like sometimes it doesn't look like it, but like if you running next to him, you're like, well, he's kind of fast. But he's a real good player.
Daylen, also you had a good game. The rest of the sector had a good game too, but knowing Coach Smart like to do, he's going to point out the ones that kind of got away from you guys on some of the drop that could have gone, maybe a pick six through here or there, whatnot. As a cornerback, defensive back, what are y'all trying to do to kind of start making those plays happen? Kind of keep Coach Smart a little bit happier there.
We try to do extra ball drills in practice and stuff just to catch the ball, and that's something that we continue to work on. So.
Yeah, Dale, I guess to kind of follow up on that, just what are the keys to, not even necessarily catching it, but just playing the ball in the air on those, like a one-on-one fake ball down the sideline and stuff like that? What are the keys to making a play on the ball in the air, finding it, tracking it, that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, really the first thing you got to find it. Like after you playing your man, you got to find the ball, and then what they coaches do, we got to attack the ball instead of letting it come to you. You got to go to the ball.
You've at this point, being a junior, you played in a lot of environments and a lot of big games. How did that one rank the other night? And Georgia's first time in Texas since '58. Were you able to see things like the drums and Bevo and the giant drum and a lot of different the things they do. Huh?
The drones? What?
Oh yeah, so you didn't see him? Yeah,
No.
I actually didn't
Wait,
see him.
is that what?
Yeah. It was
Yep.
drones and
The third to fourth quarter, you guys were kind of busy at that moment, right? You're right.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I kind of saw it at the corner of my eye. I didn't know how they were doing it. Well, I guess I found out it was drones. That's actually pretty cool. But that was a cool environment to play in. Like, you know, sometimes playing on the road is fun. Like just seeing the opposing fans, like they come out boo you and stuff like that. It's just it's a nice environment, especially Texas. That was a real good stadium.
Dylan, what was last week like with Shu, you know, having a family obligation with his wife having a baby and then also coaching the defense in a big game? Did you guys know all that was going down?
Yeah, we did, but I mean, he came in the next day and was coaching us like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny, but that was big for him.
Damon Wilson made some big plays on Saturday. What has stood out to you about him in his second year in the program?
Damon, he's a real good athlete. That's something that like you can just see, just like first glance. Like he's a real good player, and I like playing with him. I enjoyed playing with him and even being around him. Like he's a fun guy just to be around.
Any more questions for Daylen? All right, Daylen, appreciate it.